I want to ask you about the Amazon news because we did indeed get confirmation that Amazon is cutting 16,000 jobs. An email that went out in error was actually uploaded today, and Amazon says it's going to help its US employees with 90 days for finding other jobs and so on. But what does this mean? 16,000 seems to be a large figure.
It is. And look, revenue per employee will be a big metric for all these hyperscalers going forward. In the case of Amazon, I mean, they are still the largest public cloud provider. The question that investors will ask them is how will they retrofit their existing, IT infrastructure to pivot towards AI? And that will be a big change, even though they have the cloud share. Like there are a lot of neo clouds that are playing in the AI infrastructure right now. So I think they have to do that efficiently. They have their own chips, but clearly they are trailing when it comes to the likes of Google GPUs. And that's where I feel the streamlining of operations is probably the first step, but they have to protect their cloud share because clearly there is more competition on the AI infrastructure side.
We know what the investors will ask. The investors will ask, how is this going to bring us more money? You gotta be blunt about it. That's what the investors care about. They care about how will their investment do better. How will it bring in more money? How much return on investment will they receive? Because it's a business at the end of the day, and their shareholders want their investment to do good. So if eliminating some jobs and raising how much profit they can bring in, they'll be for it. But let's go over into this next video and see if it tells us anything different.
News this morning, Amazon has just announced it's cutting 16,000 jobs worldwide.
It's the latest round of mass layoffs as the Seattle-based company reshapes its business in the world of AI. King 5 Savannah Welch is at Amazon headquarters in Seattle this morning. So, Savannah, what's the company saying about this latest round of cuts?
Well, Jake, the Amazon announced the layoffs early this morning, just hours after an internal email went out to staff by mistake. This internal email incorrectly stated that employees had already been notified they lost their jobs. It did make it clear, though, that layoffs were coming, but workers at that point had not yet been officially informed. Amazon leadership said, quote, "We've been working to strengthen our organization by reducing layers, increasing ownership, and removing bureaucracy. While many teams finalized their organizational changes in October, other teams did not complete that work until now. These layoffs are in addition to those 14,000 jobs cut back in the fall. Impacted employees will have 90 days to look for another role within the company. Those who don't transition will receive severance, benefits, and career support." The company also announced this week that it's closing all Fresh and Amazon Go stores. There's 11 stores here in Western Washington, and Amazon announced the closures this week. We spoke with a shopper whose niece works with Amazon Fresh at the corporate level.
Just crossing my fingers that maybe if she gets laid off there, they might be able to find a place for her somewhere else within Amazon. If that's the case, she's going to be really devastated.
Sunday will be the last day for stores here in Washington. Instead, Amazon is focusing on grocery delivery and expanding Whole Foods markets. The company plans to open more than 100 new Whole Foods locations over the next few years, and some of the closing stores may actually be converted into Whole Foods. The Amazon Fresh online delivery service, though, that will still be available. In Seattle, Savannah Welch, King 5 News.
Thanks so much.
Layoff times are hard. For anybody who goes through a layoff, times are hard. Finding another job is hard too. You have to be prepared. It's hard to be prepared, but the best thing you can do is make sure your resume is good. Talk to other people and be on top of it. If you hear about something, the possible layoffs, have a backup plan just in case you are one of the ones laid off, which some people don't. It's a tragic situation, but we figured it would happen. With AI growing, more companies switching to use more AI, and it gets rid of entry-level roles and just different roles like that. But let's go over into the AI breakdown to see if it tells us anything else or gives us any more information that'll just help us understand this whole situation. Let's go into it. Let's go into it. So as they know, they announced today that Amazon confirmed that it's laying off 16,000 corporate employees globally. The move is of a broader restructuring strategy under CEO Andy to reduce management layers and eliminate bureaucracy. So the total scope, I see these 16,000 cuts follow an earlier round of 14,000 layoffs in October, bringing the total reduction to roughly 30,000 corporate roles within a 3-month period. The cuts primarily impacted the corporate workforce, specifically within Amazon Web Service, including AI units like Bedrock and Redshift, retail business teams, and Prime. So the layoffs coincide with Amazon's decision to close its remaining Amazon Fresh and Amazon Go physical grocery stores to focus on the Whole Food brand and same-day delivery. AI integration. So while the company is trimming its general corporate headcount, it is simultaneously investing billions in artificial intelligence and high-tech infrastructure, AI. Affected U.S.-based staff will have 90 days to apply for a new role internally before receiving a severance pay and other transitional benefits. So some employees reportedly learned the cuts earlier through a misfired internal email regarding Project Dawn on Tuesday night before the official announcement on Wednesday morning. Despite these cuts, Amazon business remains highly profitable, with its most recent quarterly earnings showing 40% jump in profits, approximately $21 billion. We know what the layoffs are for. In turn, it's all for the increased profits. No business is going to lay off a bunch of people to try to make the same amount of money. They're trying to make more money, and people should have been prepared in October when they did the first round of layoffs. People should have been prepared and preparing. But layoffs are always hard, but times are crazy now. But the world is a crazy place, and I think it always will be. But let me know your thoughts on that whole situation, y'all. Let me know if you disagree with anything I say. How do you feel about the 16,000 job cuts at Amazon? Does it affect you? Absolutely crazy, y'all. Let me know your thoughts and let me know if you disagree with anything I said.